The government of the Netherlands, Holland, did a study of 50 plants that would be, the greatest cover crop to get rid of all the other weeds. And then in turn, not be hard to get rid of, because the idea being you wanted to grow this weed, cover crop, to get rid of all the weeds, so then you could grow something else there. And out of the 50 plants that they tried, then our plant that we're talking about, True Hemp, was number one and won the contest. If you drive in the South and in the Midwest and you know what you're looking at, you will see thousands of acres of hemp. It's a weed growing in the bottomlands, and they, some people call it ditchweed. Now, I've experienced this and was amazed at the literally thousands of acres that you can see from paved roads of hemp. Okay, now that says that it's fairly easy to grow if it's beat out 50 other cover crop plants. And when you drive around our country, you still see thousands of acres of it, even though theoretically it's illegal. But now here's a myth buster. I hate to do this because there's this thing I call hempisms. And hempisms are exaggerations of hemp truth. We can't be too fanatic about this. Like, for instance, in one of these hemp books I have that has a lot of good information, it says, hemp paper lasts even longer than papyrus. I think they mean parchment, which is animal skin, which is a permanent writing material. But when they say papyrus is sort of like a woven grass mat that would make a crude sort of paper, but it was never known for its longevity or durability. And one thing that I thought was a hempism, but when I looked at it further, it wasn't a hempism. It was an actual truth. Napoleon invaded Russia to control the hemp crop because what the Russians were getting was coffee, tea, coffee, sugar, all these exotic things that they would in turn trade. There weren't that many Russian aristocrats, so they would trade that back to Europe and pervert Napoleon's attempt to stop the Russian hemp trade. And he gave him all kinds of ultimatums. And I thought that was a hempism, but I have the book that documents all that. This is how important the hemp trade was. Ta-da. The seed depository of the federal government that's supposed to be like the Noah's Ark of all the seeds of the whole country, they threw away their hemp seeds. Now, not that they could never wipe it out, but when you see those thousands and thousands of acres and you think of the people that at the National Seed Depository hate hemp seeds so much that they threw away their hemp seeds, that's another clue that some people don't like the plant, the actual plant.